And here you have the board of Kevin's Corner, o Canto da Cabana, our game. So in this game, we are representing the characters of Zemanel, Chico, and Tony, the kids who built the Kevin's Corner. And we are on the last phase of the construction. So all we need now is to fill our cabins with books, with pictures, with different tools, with a slingshot, and with some games, some board games. So all the cabin is ready to receive kids to spend their afternoons there playing, having fun. So what we need to do in this game is to, in this track, in each track, we need to arrive to the red spots here. So here, 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 and here. If we do this, we win the game. But the thing is, we are limited by time. Why? Because, as I told you before, the Eastern compass is coming. So the priest here is approaching the cabin because it will be the end of the Easter celebration. So if he arrives here and we have not filled our cabin with the necessary things, we lose the game. So if the priest arrives here, we lose the game. So the game is quite easy to play. Each time we move the priest at the beginning, and then we roll the d6. So we roll it, and the number indicates the track where we advance our token. So if we don't have tokens, we can just cross that spot. But here we have tokens. We will play with them. It's funnier, and I think it's nicer. So we keep playing, and we have a number 4, and we go here, and we keep rolling, and this of course comes here, and let's pretend at some point this is already here, this is already here, this is already here. I don't know, maybe this one is here. Okay, so let's pretend we are in this moment, and we have a 4. Okay, we just move the priest, and we roll a 4. We can advance the 4, but we are thinking, okay, maybe we need something else because it's already over, it's already the middle of the track, and so the middle of the game, and we might not arrive with all our tokens on time. So what we can do is we can use the dice and change it. For example, for a 3. For a 3. A 3, I'm looking for the 3, it's here. So every time we change the die, we pay it in the number of that we change. So if we change from a 4 to a 2, we move 2 times the priest. So the priest, it means that we took longer to do our stuff, and the priest moves faster. So it's not something we want. So we also have abilities from the characters that we can use only once. And for example, this at this point, I would choose to change it here to use Tony and change the 4 to a 2 because it's less 2. We can change it to a 2 in this case. And this one would arrive here. So on these tracks 1, 2, and 3, every time, not every time, when the 3 tokens arrive at least here, so this one is already after it, we have the right to roll once the die for free. So we have another 2, and another 2. We could move this one here, for example. Okay, so let's explain the bonus on the tracks. Here we have a free roll, a free roll, a free roll. Here we have 2 free rolls. Note that this comes after the red spot. So it means you don't need to go there actually, but it's tempting to go there. Also here is the red spot that you need to win the game, but you might want to come here, because if you come to ×2, it means that you can move a token from any track twice, for example. And here you would have another a free roll, and so on and so on. And we could make combos here. You can use the character's abilities anytime you want, only once per game. Zemanel allows you to re-roll a dice. Chico gives you 2 extra points, not 1 or 2, 2 extra points to the die, and Tony takes 2 extra points from it. Okay, so if you arrive with the token on the track number 1 to the last spot, it means that you can move once a token from the track 4 or 5. So you could move this one up, for example. And this one here means that you can move up 1 token from one of the first 3 tracks, 1, 2, or 3. If there is at any moment, there is a moment when you need to come here or here, because you might be obliged by the game, you cannot avoid it, and it means that the priest runs. So he advances 1 extra track, 1 extra spot on the track. Okay, so it's something that plays against you. So something that plays for you here on the priest track. Imagine that you roll a 2. Okay, the priest moved, you roll a 2. You can, let's pretend this is like this, for example. You can move the die. Let's pretend you roll another 2. If you roll another 2, okay, the priest moved, of course. If you roll another 2, you can, if you want, you can avoid the priest from moving the next time. Okay, so you can stop the priest from moving next time. But if you do that, if you choose that option, and if you roll another 2, the next time he will move twice. Okay, so 2 times is good, but you can say, okay, I don't mind, the beginning of my next turn, he will move anyway, so you are safe. But if you don't want him to move this time because you have 2 2s, if you roll it and there is another 2, he will move twice. Okay, it plans against you. There's some push your luck involved here. So as I told you, if he arrives here and you haven't accomplished all the reds, you lose the game. If you have accomplished them, you win the game. There is an advanced rule though. Here, and this you only play this rule. You only use if you want. It's the advanced mode. So it's related to these 2 brown spots. When you arrive here, you have the chance of playing the die for luck. So if you roll 1, 2, or 3, the priest won't move the next time. If you roll 4, 5, or 6, the priest will move twice the next time. So if you want, it can bring some extra emotion to the game, and you can use this rule. Otherwise, I recommend it, especially if you're playing with kids, you can use this rule. It brings some luck to the game and some tension. So it's easy to play with that, but it's easy to have more fun with that. But it makes also the game less predictable, and it might be harder to win, or might be a lot easier. You don't know. So this is how you play the Cabin's Corner, o Canto da Cabana.